It's just boring, you know? Nothing ever happened.
No. No. No, no, no! I gotta go! I gotta go! Hey! Everything okay? Oh, no! Oh, no, 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 no!
Welcome to Strike Force. You are an elite battle squad assembled to defend Earth. This is who we're up against. The alien warlord Ultimus and his Kree soldiers who have joined forces with Hydra and AIM. Now, I know some of you aren't used to fighting side by side with each other, but the world needs you to put aside your feuds and stand together. Any questions?
I am Groot.
Any other questions? All right, it's go time. Now get out there and save the world.
You need help with your Marvel Strike Force game? Then come down to the school of the Game Father. Valley Flying did, and he learned that you can't beat the Game Father. Valley Flying. That's right, I'm the 3-time Super Sunday Red Stip Blitz Orb champion. After I uppercutted Valley Flying in his vagina for the 3rd time, he went home and cried to his little mommy, and now I need a new challenger. Bring it, little boy. All one with the fucking dope. I be ballin' like a
Gamers, keep on gaming because gamers are cool.
Alright gamers, keep on gaming because gamers are cool.
OMG.
It's so powerful it can turn off the sun!
Hello, how are you doing? Welcome in. We are playing Marvel Strike Force, of course. How are y'all doing? It is a beautiful Thursday. Do we have anything exciting going on in the game? I think I gotta do a tower mode. I still haven't done that. I just need to bang out the milestones. I don't really want to leaderboard it. Oh man, yeah. That's a Lego one that you sent me on Discord. I like that one. I didn't know they made Optimus Prime Lego. It looks very, the Gen 1 Optimus Prime from the 80s. It looks very, very true to that, which is interesting. Yeah, I just put the video up yesterday morning, I think. Let me see here. I got it right here. Dragonair closed shop and moved overseas. That game was a massive failure, in my opinion. They just relaunched it? I liked that game. The seasonal reset thing is what drove me nuts, frankly. Like, yeah, the season reset thing is what drove me crazy. It had, some of the core things that I like about Raid Shadow Legends, like solving the puzzle of a boss and blah blah blah. It was there, man. Some of that stuff I liked. What broke me on that game was the seasonal reset, because I opened up a character and I was like, why do I want to upgrade this character? Like, I have no incentive. Like, it's gonna get reset. Like, why do I even want to bother upgrading this guy? I couldn't wrap my head around it. My Marvel Mystic Mayhem, I never made it past day 3. I couldn't get into it. So the thing about the seasonal reset was every season you had a finite amount of energy and resources, and so you wanted to optimize all those resources into completing as many tasks as possible. So it was like this total efficiency game. You upgrade the wrong character, or you get a new character that's really good, it just doesn't matter if it doesn't fit into your plan. It just didn't make sense to me at all. Yeah. Hello, Beta. How's it going? Thanks for helping me the other day with a live arena battle. Unlike T-Dats, no thank you to you, sir. You're useless.
Initiating pleasure protocol. Loading Twitch Sims module. Installing poll firmware complete. Welcome home, Daddy Dub. He said, I'm the Irvine Giant while ducking door frames, mod bots with
I probably need to do that more.
pleasure units lined up in metallic rows. All clap on command, but none ever say no. Silver poles in every room, Twitch stream decor. He told the plumber
I probably need to make a toy channel. Mobile, you know what? I gotta say something. There, like, one of my biggest videos I ever did was a review of this Jedi lightsaber game. I can't even remember what the name was called, but it got a lot of views. And like, I want to say like 600,000 views or whatever. Like I kind of like the idea of doing reviews. That was a very narrow game though, because I actually had like a very strong opinion about it, and the way that I recorded the video, most people would have not gone to the effort of doing it. The audio was borked. That was the only part of the video that was not good, is that I didn't have a good audio setup, but the visuals of the complexity of it was good, and I made good money on it. Because there's some items in my house that I have very strong opinions about. Like I got this litter robot, right? I bought one on Amazon, and then my buddy bought me a better one. And the night and day difference between the inexpensive knockoff one and the one that was the proper one that worked well, holy moly. And then also, you know, it's just like, I'd like to tell the world about how amazing this litter thing is. Like, I could do a good review of it. I could do a good review. And then I could write it off. Running Born, my answer is I have not even played one single match of the tower. It just, I don't know. It came out and I was like, I don't feel like doing this, and that feeling hasn't changed. My apologies. Is there a dorky code? I'll use the dorky code. Yeah, I just want to get the milestones and be done with it. I don't know. It came out on a day where I just didn't have the interest in playing it on that day that it came out, and so I just didn't. And it's like, well, I'm not going to do well on the leaderboards. I'm just going to put this off. I don't know, just the way I felt about it. Okay. Oh, and I do. I do want to play it. I think it was because it came out on the same day as the Danger Room, and I just decided to do the Danger Room instead because that was more interesting to me. Yeah, I got the dorky code. We'll do that here in a bit. I need to get through war. Oh, the negative zone is not great. That's the other thing is I got to do in the negative zone. I don't know. You know, I don't know what it is. I mean, I do like that there's more stuff to do in the game, like negative zone and the tower. I do like that. I wish there was more to collect and upgrade and more things to do and more customization. And the thing that appeals to me in that other game, the game that won't be mentioned, is that nobody has the same roster. And so they present a puzzle to you and you have to figure it out on your own. Because nobody has the same roster. And even if everybody did, everybody's got them built differently. But from a money point of view, I understand why that's not good for Marvel Strike Force, because, you know, once you have a core 200 characters that can essentially do anything, then why buy anything? So I feel like that's where they've shot themselves in the foot in that other game, is that most endgame players really don't need anything that they put out. They can just, yeah, there's a puzzle and it's hard to do, but they have all these different choices of how they can get through the puzzle, which is unique to them, but they don't need to buy anything. So I feel like Marvel Strike Force has put themselves into a rabbit hole. Is the only way that they're really making money is by selling new characters, and adding customization to those characters just takes away from sales. Because then if you could customize your old characters, then there's no reason for you to buy the new ones, and they're solely dependent on people buying the new characters. The new costume from Torch, you can buy it on the Google Play Store for a fuck ton, right? The Torch one. No, there is access to the Human Torch one. It's on the Google Play Store for 1,500 Google Play credits. Thank you for that picture, Beta Rail. That's amazing. Oh, this drop's running right now. I don't even know if I've collected mine yet. I don't even have mine yet. Is the person I'm raiding dipping out of Marvel Strike Force right away? What the hell's going on here? These guys not playing Marvel Strike Force after I raid him? These are the work and effort you're almost stuck because there's no more challenges left. I just don't feel like I feel like the only agency in this game and the only decision making in this game is, do I buy the character or not? Thanks. You're welcome. If action were hard, oh my god, that's insane. Has anybody even got remotely close to finishing it? I don't think so. Oh, I am. My income is directly my job. There's this weird thing that keeps me playing Marvel Strike Force. It's called bills. I do enjoy the game, but I wish it was better. It's when I stop complaining there's a problem. Put the fries in the bag. Yeah, I know, right? I like that. I like that. Yeah, I don't know, man. There's just some, I don't know. Did that code already expire? I thought the code expired already.
Captain Britain's here with his shield held high. In Marvel Strike Force, he's the reason why.
Hey, T-Dats, remember that time you let me down and couldn't figure out how to... No, I'm just kidding. T-Dats is the best.
Once a legend, now behind a wall of transactions. Standing tall. His power is great. His valor shines bright. But to unlock his strength, you've got to swipe right. Captain Britain, paid to play. Drop that money, join the fray.
Rain Dragon. I think what I really need is more things to complain about in Marvel Strike Force. Put the fries in the bag. Stay salty, my guys. I need more stuff to complain about. How hard is difficult to 10 Danger Road is the easiest thing ever. Just run Old Man Logan and somebody else that doesn't suck, and you beat it the first time. I did anyways. All right, let's overkill this. Crazy Becca, does she play Marvel Strike Force? I for some reason, you know, if I'm gonna be on Twitch, I want to watch gameplay or interesting personalities. If it's, you know, I don't have a lot of interest in sexual content or pseudo-sexual content on Twitch. I think there's other sites for that. I don't have a problem with it being on Twitch. It's just not for me. Yeah, it's just, you know, it just doesn't do anything for me. But then again, if I'm being honest, neither do strip clubs. I don't know. It just doesn't do anything for me. I just don't think they're that. They don't do anything for me. Oh my God, just die. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't, I don't enjoy that. I actually had a conversation with somebody, no names, nobody that you guys would know actually. This is kind of garbage right here. We just die. No, go whatever floats your boat. I just don't get anything out of, like, I don't watch a girl streamer and get a boner. It just doesn't do anything for me. I mean, what am I supposed to feel when I watch a streamer like that? I guess is my question. I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to feel. I mean, I feel like if that's what I want to feel, I'm going to go to a more efficient website for that. That's all I'm saying. If that is my intent, I'm going to do it right. That's all. Oh, now I'll feel something. I don't have a problem with that. It's just like, that's, oh God, what did I do here? I just don't feel like that's an efficient way of doing it. Why are you garbage? Amusement? Oh, I listen. I'm not saying it's not a thing. But just because I don't understand it doesn't mean it's not a thing. It's just. I think it's because I lived with a stripper once back in the day, and I heard how she really feels. And I don't know that the Twitch streamers are the same or different. I don't know. I haven't watched them long enough to figure that part out. Naked therapist needs to be trademarked. Isn't that that's actually pretty funny. No, I don't know. I just don't. I don't think that it's not a thing. I just. I don't have a problem with strip clubs. I just like the times that I've had fun at strip clubs, it wasn't sexual. It was more of like whiling out and having a blast. And actually, we did it with a bunch of girls, like our girlfriends and stuff. That was great. But the times that I've gone, am I missing out on an authentic heterosexual experience? Do I need to question, my sexuality with this? I maybe I've got a problem I don't know about. I just don't get it. You know what I think it is? I think it's because I'm cheap. I think I'm just a cheap fuck. I really think that's what it is.
Didn't Dorky? Next up on Torture Dead Live, can he beat Young Avengers blindfolded? No. Will chat finally learn synergy? No. Tune in next time for Let's See Wasabi while Sim and race. Oh shit.
Dollar dances? Yeah, but when I went to the lick with the pole, I was there with my girlfriend. My roommate was there, and then there was another stripper there that I had hooked up with my girlfriend before. Her and my girlfriend and the stripper. And so so that wasn't like I was there like as a guest. Like I didn't even pay to get in. I was just there because I knew two of the girls that worked there. 20 years ago at this point. And I think this experience when I licked the stripper pole was at least it was before I got sober. So maybe 15. I've been sober 12 years, so it's probably 15 years ago. When did you give change? That's like a Tijuana thing though, right? What's grosser, the donkey show or the guy that wants to get with the donkey show girl? That's what I want to know. You're gonna have to Google that, my guy. I think it's a Tijuana thing. Is that a Tijuana? It has to be a Tijuana thing. I've never seen that. Again, that would be in the category of like, yeah, I understand it's a thing and it's cool that you guys want to go do that, but I don't know. When did I become a fucking boomer prude? What's wrong with me? What the hell is wrong with me? I swear to God, I sound so old sometime. Holy shit. Holy shit, what the fuck is wrong with, when did I get, well, I mean, you know what? There is something wrong with me. So, I was out with Sage, and we went to a Diplo thing, right? And I was like, I'm tired, I'm going home now. I don't even know if we made it to like 2:30, 2 o'clock, 1:30. I don't know. I must be just old as fuck or something, man. I don't know. Something's wrong with me. It was late. Yeah, we had been out all day. For some reason or another, we thought it was great to take like a 7-mile walk, 3-hour walk around Las Vegas that afternoon, and then go to a concert at Diplo at a show, and that was forever. Subtronics is playing there now at the same venue. It was 2:30 a.m. Yeah, it was late. The babe was there. Yeah, we were just like, and I think, well, oh, wait. I've gotten out. Hey, I got it out. Kat said, my feet hurt. I wore the wrong shoes. I was like, yeah, let's go home. Me too. Yeah, we were like front row. That was pretty awesome. That was a good time, but I was wiped out. Yeah, I'm going to try something kind of garbage here. That is not on my counter sheet. You think this will work? Probably. What's a donkey show? That's when your mom... I'll just leave it there. Razor and null is kind of redundant. Well, maybe. I was worried more about like Ms. Marvel Classic than anything else on this fight. Julep, it's exactly that. It's something that is most definitely illegal in the United States, and you can only see it in Tijuana. I've never seen it. Actually, I don't even know if that's a real thing. I kind of feel like that was like a urban legend. Like people just Oh, Alaskan Pipeline nightly show. It's like nobody. This is not even real. Not even real. Oh, it is real. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with this war. I just logged in and I was like, oh, okay. By the way, what the hell is this stream right now? What the fuck are we talking about? What's wrong with you sick fucks? All right, let's not use that word. Chat affirmed for me yesterday that that was a bad idea to use that word. So let's just not. My apologies for trying to. Apparently, it's not funny. Yeah. It's going better the way you started off yesterday. No kidding, yeah. Oh, I did use the word on this. Dude, it was meant to be funny, and it wasn't. I wanted to make a song about bringing the R word back because I'm selfish and I'm the best and people are too sensitive. And then the song would devolve into I'm that guy that won't put my shopping cart away in a parking lot. I don't tip waiters. I walk around the store and do all my phone calls on speakerphone because we're bringing the R word back. Nobody thought that was a good idea. People said that's some boomer humor, boomer. I thought it was a good idea. Cat told me it was a bad idea. Chat told me it was a bad idea. Michael Scott explains it best. Yeah, that's what that was going to be the take. It was like kind of, oh my God, fuck me. Yeah, these are some pretty weak sauce teams. I mean, I feel like I'm just flying through this. Has everybody in our alliance attacked? I need to see if we've already attacked. Oh, future sponsors canceled? I don't think so. Mighty Avengers left.
In Marvel and darts, but bots be clapping 'cause it sure ain't the charts. Knitting Dub's house where the lights stay low. Robots cheer while his skill won't show. But girls dancing on imported chrome. But his gameplay weak like a dial-up modem. Knitting Dub's lab, it's a sci-fi sin. Pleasure bots paid with your Prime sub in. Claims he's in IT, but that's all a facade. Can't run a full body, can't run a bot squad.
I forgot to ask how the song idea would chant. I actually said the R word several times, and everybody thought it was awful, and they all said that I was a terrible person. Many of them reported me to Twitch, and that was it. That's exactly how it went down.
Keep it tight, don't pretend.
Now sinking ego with OnlyFans tips. Uploading compliments, please wait. Compliment upload failed. Turns integrity not found.
But the point of the song was to make fun of people that insist on using that word. Like it's some sort of like... But apparently it's not funny. No, I'm okay. I mean, I have like, don't be an asshole is kind of like, no, it's don't be an asshole. Try not to. My thing is, don't try to be a deliberate asshole. Like some things in life are just so easy to not do. Yeah, it's not about like whether I can or can't do it. It's whether it's my right or I should be able to. It's just like, you know what? It's not that hard to not deliberately antagonize people. Like, what does it matter? I'm good. Do I piss people off sometimes? Yes. Do I do stupid shit? All the time. But I guess my thing is, I feel like if I, go, like if my intent is to not intentionally be an asshole, because I am an asshole by default, let's say. I'm just an asshole, right? But like, if I can like say, I don't want to be deliberate, like there's times that it's like, I just don't deliberately want to be an asshole. I'm going to back off from doing these certain things. That way, when I am an actual asshole, I have a little bit of grace. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, well, I feel like, I think in some sort of idealistic world, I'll never piss anybody off and I would never be an asshole. And that's just not the reality of life, right? Especially not me. And so, like, I feel like if I don't go out of my way to be an asshole, sometimes that's like, there's some stuff you can control and some stuff you can't, right? Like like a lot of times you have no control over like what's going to offend somebody, right? You just kind of, but there are some things that I know that I'm deliberately trying to offend somebody. And I've just kind of have tried to make some sort of effort to not do those things. Does it work? Is it working? I don't fucking know. I feel like a lot of things in my life are about framing and just trying. Like the one thing that's been saving my ass lately when driving, and I think this is pretty profound because it's been saving my ass. Listen to this one. Nobody can cut me off if I let everybody in. If I let everybody in, nobody can cut me off. Holy shit. You know how much frustration that has saved me on a daily basis? Oh, you want in? Go ahead, my guy. Or I could tailgate him and swim around and yell at him and follow him home. For what? Just let everybody in. I don't get pissed off. This has been just like life-changing driving experience. If I let everybody in, nobody can cut me off. Okay. You must be saving a fortune, I guess, by not following them home anymore. Won't drown if you don't swim. Zipper merging. I just like it just like, I mean, if I'm going to pull the guy out of the car and directly confront him, it matters. But I'm not going to do that. So, does it help me at all to even think twice about a bad driver? Let him be a bad driver. You know, I mean, I'm not going to pull him out of the car and punch him in the face. So, why should I get angry about it? Especially if Kat's in the car with me, right? Like if I start yelling at somebody when I'm driving, she's the only one that has to hear it. The other person's not hearing it. I mean, am I going to roll down the window and start yelling at them? Come on. Yeah, I mean, even flipping people off would be fine. I just don't want to feel like, at what price am I willing to sell my serenity? Some guy that drives a truck wrong? Am I willing to sell my serenity for that? Think about it. What is the price that I'm willing to sell my serenity for? I'm just saying. Now, I'm a human being, so this shit doesn't work 100% of the time, but sometimes I verbalize it like I am right now, and maybe when I'm off this stream today, I'll remember it, or I have a percentage chance I'll remember it, so that when I'm flying off yelling at people, I'll be like, oh, I don't want to sell my serenity to you, sir. Have a nice day. chicken with sandwich and most things. No, and I only say these things not because I've got it figured out. I'm saying these because I'm trying to figure them out. Does that make sense? Like, it's something that I work on, and I feel like if I at least put some intent behind it to do this stuff, it, you know, if it cuts my episodes in half or whatever, then it's a success, right? Serenity now, insanity later. Yeah. No, I mean, it's not like I'm like that profound or deep. It's just like, literally, I don't want to be a crazy person sometimes. That's what I stream is for, to let all of that out. I yell at you guys rather than my cats. Yeah. Beautiful ones. The crazy ones are the best ones. Yeah. Yeah, music does wonders for me. And Subtronics tickles a spot in my brain lately. That's who I've been playing the most lately, for whatever it's worth. I'm pretty sure I could get free tickets to that if I looked hard enough. Cat's not in a position to doing something like that. We're going to be traveling one more time. I think we're going to try to get to Florida here in the next month. Trying to get some of this, because Cat's in good spirits, and her nausea is good. She's like a real trooper, and she's in a good mood. But at some point, it's going to be like, if physically, it's going to get uncomfortable. She's already experiencing some of that already. And I think the worst of that is ahead. So we're trying to do some traveling before that all sets in. Miami and then August. We're going soon. Kat's setting it up right now. We're going to Miami. If you have, I don't know when she was trying to, we were talking about it this morning and we're getting ready to book it. I apparently have a fuck ton of Sky Miles and I just need to go. Oh yeah, she's in great mood. She had a rough first try, early on, she had a hard time. She was super uncomfortable and nauseous for a large percentage of the day. She is not comfortable always right now. Most certainly she is pregnant, but I feel like she's a real trooper and she's been in a great mood lately. She normally is in a good mood, but like lately she's just been like, just doing great. You're going to see Arnold is new? No. I texted him this morning. I assumed that he was busy. I haven't heard anything from him back. Although I haven't looked at my phone in a couple hours. Tired of her, but no, we've never been to Florida. I've never been to Florida. She's been to Florida before, but I kind of want to go to places we've never been before, and especially if, like, Vegas has a lot of direct flights. If we can get a direct flight somewhere and hang out there for a couple days that I've never been to, I'm a big fan of that idea. So we were in that process. Plus, I got a notification that I had an excessive amount of Sky Miles, so I better start using them. Yeah, our plan is to not drive. When we were in Hawaii, we rented a car, and I'll never do that in Hawaii, in Oahu or whatever. I'll never do that again. I was just like, there might be like one day where renting a car would make sense, like if I want to go to the waterfalls on the north side of the island or whatever. But like otherwise, like Uber everywhere. And so that's going to be, I think that's going to be the plan in Miami, is just Uber everywhere. I have no interest in driving or any of that. Yeah, we're both having kids at the same time within the same year. Yeah. I mean, he talked about it a little bit in his video about he wasn't sure that he was ever going to have a baby. And Kat and I were in a similar experience. We had to do IVF and a lot of medical procedures. And at some point, we jointly decided that we were going to be, that we were willing to talk about our experience. And there's a lot of risk of that, What if it doesn't go well? Like, am I going to have to go through that? How am I able to go through that, privately? So, but I was able to talk to Arnold quite a bit without, he's just a lot more private. And I'm just really, really happy that it worked out. The baby's early. We had already sent off our baby gifts. Just Uber? Yeah. Yeah, there's zero parking anywhere you go to downtown Miami. Yeah, so we're 1,000% thinking we're going to Uber. I just think I hate driving. and driving in an area. No, it's not even driving. It's parking. I hate parking. When Uber, man, you just. I think it would have been cheaper to Uber everywhere when we were in Hawaii. Everywhere. I imagine it's cheaper in my. I mean, you only have a limited time on vacation. Do you want to spend an hour a day trying to find parking? Fuck that. You think you can make a video for noobs explaining ISO 8? It's a good idea, actually. I don't even know how to. I feel like ISO 8 was been in the game for such a long time. It's even hard for me to think about it of like what information is what. I mean, I remember ISO 8 being confusing when it came out. Like I have a clear distinction of it, but if over time I forget that. Really? Is that true? Maybe. It's not. I guess what I'm trying to say. I think for me to make an ISO 8 video, I would have to talk to somebody that does not understand it and explain it to them, and then have them explain it back to me, just so I can understand what parts of ISO 8 are not easily understood. It's not clear to me now, today, how I went about understanding ISO 8. Like what part of it didn't make sense? Why does it work this way? What are the features of ISO 8? What works well on what type of character? I mean, I have general ideas about that. Some of the things on ISO 8, specifically Striker and the assist attacks and all that stuff, is not intuitive. And there's little to no in-game data to explain when and why Striker would be used, because that information is often not published. What the ISO attack looks like. Yeah, and the Striker Skirmisher combo on paper doesn't even make sense. It's nothing like mods in Galaxy of Heroes. The Galaxy and mods in Galaxy of Heroes mirrors, a lot of the other hero collector games like Summoner War and Raid Shadow Legends. Marvel Strike Force ISO system is actually very simple compared to those. What am I doing this for? All right, actually, why don't we do that? You want to make an ISO video explained? I have no problem doing that. Because at the end of the day is probably the Jarvis is helpful, right? Sipping into pay to play. I hear you. I have bad news for you, though. In my time in playing Marvel Strike Force, I feel like there has been less and less reasons to spend any money on the game. Like, it's become... It just has. Like, if I compare the game to where it was like 3 years ago, I feel like the amount of money I was spending compared to I'm spending now probably has dropped in half, maybe more than half. I don't feel like anything's missing by spending a lot less. NIMD24. Yeah, I'm just like, I know you don't want to hear that, but that's just been my experience. Is the game has gone more free to play. I just don't have to spend nearly as much to maintain the level of gameplay that, you know, to be where I want to be in the game. I'm finding the game costs less than it used to than like 3 years ago. I can get by with spending less, it feels like. I've been playing the game for a long time, and there are definitely plateaus, and then the need to spend just drops down. Absolutely. Yeah, I've been playing the game for like 7 years every day. I've never missed a day in over 7 years. Yeah, what I'm saying is if you think Marvel Strike Force is pay to play now, I'm telling you it's less than it used to be. That's all I'm saying. Compared to what? You know what I mean? Like, it was definitely way more spendy early on in the game. I feel like it's gone down drastically. But nobody wants to hear that. That is not a clickable YouTube title. Nobody wants to hear, oh, the game is cheap to play now. Yeah, nobody wants to hear that. Especially if their experience is different than what I'm personally experiencing. All right, so we just throw null on this team. I don't think that's better than it was 3 years ago's kill shot. I really don't. Maybe it's maybe, but I don't see that. I think it was worth 3-4 years ago. When I first started playing the game, there was like legendaries would come out, like Quasar, and there was no chance for me to get them the first time around unless I had purchased every single character at 5 yellow that was required for the next legendary. Like Magneto, I didn't get Magneto forever. Yeah, I don't agree with that. Yeah. The time between the first spender, the first heavy spender, and me getting the character in Dark Dimension has gone down drastically with way less spending. This is the facts. This is not just like everybody's got this idea, oh, it used to be better. Back in 1991, it was less violent. Now, statistically, 1991 was way more violent than it is right now. But let's go back to 1991 because I remember it better than it actually was. Yeah, I don't know, man. My firsthand experience with the game is that it's way, I don't know, it's just different than it was. And I expect that. First of all, I want to say, there's no upside to me having that position. And it's definitely what people do not want to hear. Nobody on Reddit wants to hear that. Because the reality is it always could be better. And just because it's better than it was, that doesn't matter. It always could be better. It's just like an extreme nuanced conversation that it just doesn't matter. If someone is experiencing any kind of discomfort or feels pressure to display, it's always the worst time ever. In relation, whether it's in relation to prior times, it's better or worse, doesn't really matter. It's just the way they feel today. I also feel like 3-4 years ago, if you wanted to be competitive, you had to play smarter. Like there were things that you could do with your resources and management and mailbox hoarding and all that stuff. And I feel like there was more things that you could do as long as you were attentive to events and things like that to get ahead. I feel like now today, all of the decisions in this game have been reduced to, do I buy this character now or just wait for to get it for free in a little bit longer? Like, I feel like all the decision-making process in this game has been reduced to that. As far as resources go. Intel store is eating in 24 days. Yep. Yep. Yeah. I mean, my thinking is, and I'm sure they're gonna, well, I mean, they've discussed what's gonna happen. Right now it's called Intel. It's gonna change to some other name. All of this Intel is gonna convert to shop currency. This currency right here that I'm sitting on 56 million. I gotta tell you, whatever the I'm guessing, I mean, I don't know if they've announced it or not, but if it's a 1-for-1 conversion, I got to tell you, 300,000 shop credits won't do much for my account. So I do have to be deliberate on buying this, because this will convert to the shop credits, and then they'll introduce a new currency that is not called Intel. I had the debut yesterday of the big public announcement on what the next currency. It's going to be called Fucktel. But anyways, what I'm saying is, if you're sitting on millions and millions of this Intel, maybe start thinking about spending more. Unless you want shop currency, I just don't see the value in shop currency. Oh, there's already a conversion rate. Oh God, is it 1-to-1? 1.1 to 1? Let's see. Oh, it's 1-to-1. Yeah, that's horrible. 1 to 1 point. That's horrible. Yeah, 350,000 shop currency is nearly useless for me. Intel? Okay. They did mention in the video from yesterday that there was something that they expressed, that there was some concern on like new accounts or mid-game accounts, whatever you want to call it, like people that are below 100, let's say, with the shop currency and access to it, and the lack of value on the purchases on Intel for like a newer account. They talked about it. I don't know exactly what they meant by it, but they did express that they weren't completely satisfied the way that the shop credits system has played out for accounts that need to spend that currency on things in those stores. I don't remember how they worded it, but I just like, oh, okay, they're thinking about making some changes to it, maybe adding more access to shop currency. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what they said, Steven. I don't remember exactly, but I remember it was something. I was like, all right, we're going to run this negative zone. Holy moly. Holy moly. Greetings, Commanders! Community Manager Whip here. That's right. Way harder, you peasants! And I just want to let everyone know what a great job we're doing here at Scopely. We have been listening to your feedback, and we are giving you what you want. Big shout out to Reddit user Not a Shill 420 Blaze It. And he said, I love the negative zone. So we have heard your feedback. We have heard your voice. And I'm here to proudly announce that you asked for this. You now have the opportunity to play Negative Zone up to 3 times a day, and there will be a massive leaderboard reward. That's right, we'll give you 3 G20 pieces. You asked for it. We love our community. Get to it right now. Smash through that Negative Zone over and over again. You asked for this. Get off my dick. Oh yeah. Salvatrix. I talked about it a lot. See, I assumed, and wrongfully so, is that they were going to be giving like one every time a showcase launched that you could just pop in there and get like 1 million shop currency for just doing the auto battles. Because they did that on a couple of the first showcases because that was the big question is like, where are new players going to get that showcase currency? How are they going to progress through the game? Because I opened 2 accounts. I opened an account like the day before the shop currency, and then everybody was awarded 2 million shop currency. That account that had that 2 million on the day that the conversion happened flew through the game. Then I opened one like a couple days after the conversion, and it sucked because you didn't get that 2 million. It was painfully tedious. And I remember thinking, is like, we talked about how this was not going to be great for a new player account. And I just, I was like, well, maybe it'll be fine if they keep doing this on the showcase events where you can run through with the player, the computer provided characters, and you get like 1 million currency when you do this one, 1 million, it'll be fine. Nope, they pulled that. So I don't know if they know what they're doing. We said countless times how it sucked. I know I did. The Dark Whale coming through with Prime for 14 months. Thank you for that, Jeff Bezos monies. Oh, JD Rude, nothing that guy says. That eye patch guy is a fucking liar. He's actually kind of mean too. I just, if you're new here, if you ever hear that fucking eye patch dude say something, it's probably not true. Or it's very true. One or the other. You never know. That's not what I wanted, right? You're new? Oh yeah, the Whip guy's an asshat. He says dumb shit. Don't listen to Whip. Yeah, I'm going to do something different here. No, no, it won't work. Oh, foul build? Oh, really? He's pretty good. I've been using him on Cat's account. He's pretty good. Yeah, we did. I kicked somebody this morning. Did you see that? I only kicked one. I don't know what you think about that, Nips. I always feel bad about that. They didn't participate. It's hard to get that low of points. Yeah, they got 3,000 points, and I was like, wow, they didn't participate at all. Yeah, there were some other people that didn't quite get 50,000, but I left them. This guy got like 3,000. Again, if you're watching right now and you want back in, let me know. I have no problem. I mean, part of me is like, wow, you couldn't even get 50,000 points to get all of those rewards. We maxed out the milestones. But anyways, I mean, it's not that hard to get 50,000 points. I know, that's the whole point of Valdi. He lives here in Vegas. I've hung out with him several times. He's been over. He's been in videos. I put him in videos before. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go see Fantastic Four with him. Oh no. He's supposed to be the enforcer and yeet people, because I'm kind of a wussy when it comes to kicking people from the clan, and so Valdi has been, you know, so I don't feel bad about it. He's the one that needs to make the decisions and yeet people. No, but I went out of my way to yeet somebody this morning. Like I said, if you're watching, you want back in, let me know. We'll figure it out. No, he's not getting kicked from the. He didn't get. Valdi is actually die hard, man. He's hardcore. He is hardcore. It's been fixed. You can sim with a curse now. Don't have to. Okay, there you go. It's been fixed already. Fantastic. I hate to say this, and because I know we're playing Marvel Strike Force, but I also play Raid Shadow Legends. Why is CVC fun? There is no meaningful gameplay whatsoever. None. But it's fun? How? I don't understand. I can't wrap my head around why CVC is fun. Does it make any sense at all why CVC is fun? Not really. Yeah, I don't know how this is possible. Like, I'm starting to challenge, like, my concept of what makes a game fun. Like, how is it that CVC and Raid Shadow Legends is fun and there's no gameplay, but it's fun? Oh, God. CVC is clan versus clan. It's it happens every 2 weeks for 2 days, and there's two different versions. So essentially there's what they call a personal CV, clan versus clan, and then there's one that's not a personal. And so the personal one, the personal rewards one happens once a month essentially, or every 4 weeks. And it's you play up against another clan, and it's literally just playing the game and expending your resources, and whoever gets the most points wins. It's actually fun for some reason. I have no idea. There's no gameplay in it at all, and I can't wrap my head around why it's actually fun. Yeah, there's no meaningful gameplay on it whatsoever, but it's fun somehow. Yeah, it's a very simple part of the game. Their PvP is actually very lacking overall. Like, there's just not a lot of good PvP. I think live arena is atrocious. Tag is even worse. Classic arena is okay. I don't mind that. Siege is confusing. CVC is fun. It's not even gameplay. There's no way of copying it because there's no way of copying that game mode. I used to think that they were similar games, but they're fundamentally so different. I thought Marvel Strike Force was similar. It's just not. It's just not that similar at all. Yeah, the game actively incentivizes and encourages hoarding. In fact, it's part of the core loop of the game is hoarding. It really is. The game is the largest part of the game is hoarding and knowing when to expend resources, when not to, and how to expend them the most efficiently. It's like the core loop of the game, actually. I had no idea that that's what the game was. Yeah, you're right. Everything. It's wild, actually. Mm. Yeah, and you think Marvel Strike Force has a lot of currencies. Raid has like hundreds of currencies, and you actually need them and actually want them and actually use them. I think that's the main thing, is you actually need them. And like when you get them, you're like, cool, I needed that. Which is something that just doesn't happen. Like if they gave me a bunch of... There's so much useless stuff in Marvel. Like if they gave me a whole bunch of like teal training materials, I would be like, I don't fucking care. Oh yeah, they're definitely predatory. Let's not pretend that they're saints over there. The path, the event that's today, the path event today is horrifically expensive. Like if you want to get that legendary, I mean it's, oh god, spend another almost 30 sacreds, I think. I have to go back and look at it. A lot of sacreds. 20 sacreds, I think. Is it actually it's 12, right? Well, there's 3 parts to it. There's the character, there's the soul, and then there's the mythical relic pieces. The champion, to put into context, the 20 sacreds, like if you don't have them saved, a sacred shard can cost $20 each. Holy fuck. Like if you don't have any sacreds and you want that champ and you're going to spend, you need 20 of them. $400. And that's just for the champion. That won't include the souls, the red stars. The red stars will cost you another $400 if you don't have the sacreds already. Yeah, my understanding of your spender, the easiest way to do it is through primals, not through sacreds. It might feel like Marvel Future Revolution. I don't know. You know, the guy that made Marvel Future Revolution is the same guy that made Marvel Rivals. I don't know if he's tied into Marvel Mystic Mayhem or not, but I know he was tied into Rivals. Yeah, I feel like optimistic that Rivals Marvel Mystic Mayhem. I mean, I feel like there's enough depth with maybe I'm wrong. I feel like there's a lot of depth with art. But I did not. I found the game to be exhausting, and after 3 days, I gave up on it. Antonio. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry, I forgot. All right. Yeah, I didn't have any like truly objective reasons why I think it'll fail. Yeah, I found the gameplay to be exhausting. Yeah, everybody that's popped in here has said that once you get through the initial like once you get settled in after a couple weeks, that it's a login once a day game. Oh boy. That doesn't sound like anything really. Oh, you just got into a serious, a sweaty alliance? Congratulations. Yeah, that might make for a new experience for you. I like, you could turn those off, and I think I enjoyed them. The part of the game that I found exhausting was 3-starring the missions, and the rewards for 3-starring them was like, oh, I don't want to play this mode over and over again until I get 3 stars on it. I just didn't like that. I didn't like that part of it. Like, I got a 1-star on it. Why do I have to go back and 3-star it? And it's just like, oh man, I don't want to play it again. But then again, I didn't give the game a fair chance. Yeah, I just found the gameplay to be exhausting. But I've seen a lot of people really like it. And I thought the graphics and the sound and the, like, it felt polished. The game felt polished. And actually, what was that called? Cell shading? I just thought the art style was cool. I thought it looked good. Very different than what they're doing here in Marvel Strike Force, but I like it. Yeah, this is my second run. I played a lot of DC World Collide, and that game felt more, that was more of an idle game. I remember thinking that DC World Collide probably would appeal to a Marvel Strike Force player more than Marvel Mystic Mayhem. Now, I do think that Marvel Mystic Mayhem is Marvel, firstly. That actually matters, right? And secondly, it did feel more polished than DC Worlds Collide. DC Worlds Collide especially was a finished game in 2021. It's been stuck in limbo for like since then. And I remember playing it in 21 in when it was with Newverse. And I know they've changed and added some things to it, but I replayed the game in the spring, and it fundamentally felt like the exact identical same game as it was 4 years ago. I'm sure they've added some things. Oh, Marvel Future Fight? Yeah, Marvel Future Revolution never really took off. A lot of people thought it was going to be a Marvel Future... Holy moly. Everybody thought Marvel Future Revolution was going to be like a Future Fight killer. Well, that didn't happen. And I actually think the reason why Marvel Future Revolution failed, a lot of people said that it was because they did super expensive predatory practices. I would suggest to you that it was a symptom of a deeper problem, and they had to go the predatory practice way because of the game's complexity and not. I used to overheat my iPhone, and that made a weird negative loop of maybe tripling or doubling the cost of marketing the game. When a percentage of the players can't play the game because it's too complicated for their phone, or their phone overheats, it effectively makes the game twice twice as expensive or 3 times as expensive to market. And when they realize that putting $1 into advertising doesn't net them back another $1 and it's a losing situation, and the opposite of that example is going to be like Monopoly Go, right? Monopoly Go is a money printing machine. They spend $1 on advertising and they get back more than $1, so they keep throwing money at it. When you can't advertise to unlimited amounts because the tech on the phones is not set up to play the game, and people play the game for 5 minutes and then uninstall it, it becomes like a losing money situation to spend on advertising. So that the developers are like, fuck, we can't advertise on it because that's a lose money situation. So let's just milk the shit out of the existing player base. And that's what they did. Yeah, and I think if Marvel Future Revolution had a system where advertising made sense, they wouldn't have gone down that road. Like, the game probably would have turned out differently as far as the pay-to-win mechanics. I genuinely feel like that was a decision made to implement intentionally because of the advertising problem. Marvel Avengers Alliance, I remember that. Yeah. I feel like Summoner's War was kind of like the grandfather to a lot of these types of games. They said that they're not gonna. They said that they liked the idea of Negative Zone if it was being played like just a handful of times, but the way that they set up, they said it in 2 different live streams that they're not happy the way. What the hell's going on? Yeah, they're not happy with the gameplay on Negative Zone. I mean, it's obvious that the community doesn't like the grindiness of Negative Zone, and RJ acknowledged that he didn't like it himself as a player. And he actually said that twice, once in the stream and once in the Strike Time video, is that he did not enjoy the 14-day leaderboards. He just outright said, yeah, that didn't feel good. I don't like it. So my hope is that it was more than just lip service. And I don't think it was just lip service. I think that there's going to be a version of Negative Zone in the next chapter, but I don't think it's going to be as grindy from the way RJ talked about it. We'll see, though. It sounded, yeah, everything he said yesterday was like, yeah, okay, he knows. That's the, I gotta say, I kind of feel like sometimes that's the problem I have with RJ, is I feel like, and I don't care if he's watching right now, like, I get the feel, like, he seems like, well, first of all, he's badass, dude, like, the guy's still drinking. I would love to have beers with him every, couple, like once a week. Like, he's just a nice, like, I would have no problem working for him or with him, however you want to word it. I mean, he's sleeved with tattoos and he has a beard. He's an absolute nerd. Like, he told me the name of his kids. I was, holy shit, you're a nerd. I don't know. I just was like, I like this guy. I wish we lived in the same town. But then at the same time, he says everything and it sounds good. And then it plays out differently than the way he said. And that's the part I don't like. And I don't know And I don't know who else to blame other than him, because I mean, I feel like he's the main guy over there. And when something ships different than the way he described it, or the implementation of what he described that sounded good, or the system comes out and it's not as player friendly, it's a little bit discouraging. Yeah, he does. He's an excellent communicator, and he does understand a lot of the core complaints and problems with the game. And I also feel like he knows what's going on in the game. Like, he has a high degree of competence. But anyways. Mobile Dick Rider speaks. Yeah, he's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. I don't know how to explain it. He's just like a subtle type of smart guy. I don't know how to explain it. Like, he doesn't come across as a smart ass or overly intellectualized, but then you start talking to him, it's like, oh yeah, this guy's really smart. And he's tatted, he's just sleeved. And I just like that. So he is the main contact to Scopely. Like that, I believe that is the largest part of his job is, yeah, I mean, he has a lot of the say that what happens in the game, but he is the main contact for, savvy / Scopely people, like the people that like, we need money, we need this game to make money. That's like his main, my understanding, that's his main function. Could be wrong, is to talk to the stakeholders of the actual profit and loss of the game. Like, he's responsible for making the game profitable, and that's who he's held accountable to that. Yeah, the chair bros, yeah. I agree with that, Huge Ass. That's I mean, I feel like I've been disappointed. I think the biggest disappointment for me was Battle World, and for as much as I think RJ's pretty good guy, Battle World kind of like soured my overall thoughts of Scopely. He's smart in an approachable way. Yeah, he's really nerdy when you talk to him. Like, he knows Star Wars inside and out, and he knows Marvel inside and out. Like, he is just a diehard nerd, which I like. I like I was like, oh, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, but there's other things, Talk's talk. We've talked about that a bunch. I think Battle World just kind of was like, oh my god, what? How did this happen? I'm not even sure, the way that Battle World was described and compared to the way that it played out was just so much. It's like, how did this happen? Captain Brexit? I didn't like the Captain Brexit release, but I mean, this is going to sound weird, but like, there are times, let's read this. Cooperative, how's it going? See, I feel like Captain Brexit is just that was in the company's best interest versus the player's best interest. And for me, that's just like, you know, corporations doing their corporate things, right? I get more excited about and more animated about like where their interests are aligned with ours and it didn't work. Like I think Battle World is the perfect example of that. I'm going to go out on a limb and say something that's really, really profound. Nobody sets out to make a bad video game. Nobody sets out to build a shitty game mode. Nobody sets out to fail. And nobody's a big word, but you know what I mean? Like, you know, like we've all heard about that Concord thing. It's like, well, how did that even happen, right? And so in situations where the players' interests are aligned with the developers, like clearly the developers don't want to release piece of shit Battle World. Like they had to be immensely disappointed with that, right? I mean, it's not like they're making a decision to like, we hate the community, so we're going to make Battle World suck ass. I mean, they're not saying that. Yeah, the Concord is the game that got released and it was closed in 24 hours. Yeah. No, the Brexit thing is them just making money. Like, I understand why that happened. I don't think it was good, but I feel like bugs are another example of like, dude, they don't like bugs. We don't like bugs. So why do bugs exist? Or what is the effort and process to make the bugs don't happen as much? That's the kind of issues I think. It's like whenever the community's interests are aligned for them, like that's the kind of stuff. Like them wanting to make money and pissing us off with Captain Brexit is like, yeah, I don't like it, but I understand why they're doing that. It's because they want to make money. And yeah, somebody in chat bought it for me. Maybe it was a Scopely employee. No, I actually don't remember. Was it Ceci that bought it? I don't remember. No, there's a company called, there was a video game called Concord that was by Sony and it got shut down immediately. It's, I mean, I don't know if, yeah. I mean, it's kind of infamous at this point. Didn't this game take like 6 or 7 years to make and cost like $100, maybe hundreds of millions of dollars to make, and it got shut down in 24 hours? Like I said, I don't know how that happens. Yeah. I don't know if it was you, Sessa. Thank you if it was. I just didn't want to like say, oh, somebody bought it for me. I don't remember who. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't know the story, but I know that there's like this whole lore about the failure of Concord. It's like catastrophic. It was like the water world of video games. $400 million. No, but it was a financial failure. I think as far as Marvel MCU, I think the Marvels movie was also in that category of like catastrophic financial failure. Like, wasn't I mean, I have to go look at it, but wasn't it like one of the largest, like one of the biggest losses in a movie in some time? Like, definitely like on the top 10 of all time, biggest loser. I didn't see the movie, so I can't speak to if it was good or not. All right, I need to save cooldowns for the next node, right? Because this is the last node with the raid buffs, if I remember correctly. Hmm. I don't know that Waterworld is a bad movie. I know that it was very expensive to make, is what I'm trying to say. And by that measure, you know, because movies are made to make money, right? Oh, that's a dumb sentence. So by those standards, it was a bad movie. Is the movie unwatchable? No, it reminds me of like Mad Max on water. Oh, there, Nader just said the same thing. Yeah, it's Mad Max on water is all it is. I liked the Furiosa movie. I thought that was pretty good. I very much liked that, actually. I didn't go see the Borderlands movie. I heard it was atrocious, but I loved Borderlands 2. That was like one of my favorite games. I feel like if you watch Waterworld, you will be like underwhelmed at best. Yeah, there's nothing like overtly wrong with it from what I remember. It just was like very mediocre. I mean, it's not like unwatchable. I just think the main thing about that movie was it was horrifically expensive. Better than Brave New World? I gotta tell you, people have a lot of mixed opinions about Brave New World. From what I've seen in chat, there's definitely a sentiment about Brave New World of people saying, "Oh, it wasn't that bad. You're being dramatic. It was blah blah blah." I just thought, I don't know. I didn't like it. Ugh. Oh, Ceci, I fell asleep in the movie. I'm not kidding. I fell asleep in Brave New World. Completely conked out. Like, literally a snoozer. It put me down, and I missed the plot development of Leader and why he was the bad guy. And then still to this, like, I just thought I slept through it. And everybody's like, no, there wasn't any. And not only did I sleep through it, I don't have any interest in rewatching it. Yeah, everybody said I didn't miss anything. MCU was not MCU is not Craven. That was Sony. Yeah, Craven is not MCU. Yeah, that's the Sony Spider-Verse. So was Morbius. And the Venoms. Thunderbolts was excellent. Reasonable character development, charismatic characters. I actually cared if the characters in their quest. Sentry was scary. The ending was a little hokey, but I'm okay with that. I still really care about Yelena, and even U.S. Agent had some meaningful character development where he was agreeable and likable in some level. Red Guardian was likable. Ghost is mashed potatoes. I don't even know. And Taskmaster got killed off very quickly. And Sentry was interesting, and he was reasonably scary. And what's her face? Elaine. Reasonable bad guy. I mean, yeah, she's kind of I mean, it's essentially Suicide Squad, but Marvel, right? But it felt better than Suicide Squad. What's the lady in DC, the black lady? What's her name? That kind of pulling the strings of the Suicide Squad. What's her name? Amanda Waller, yeah. Yeah, I stand by the Thunderbolts ending being bad. I'm okay with saying that. Like, I think that's reasonable. I just don't. I feel like Thunderbolts is the kind of movie that I prefer every day. I just kind of like we talked about this the other day. I actually don't mind movies that have kind of a mixed ending. Like, I just rewatched War of the Worlds, which is an older movie. I like the ending was not popular, I don't think, and I liked it. I thought it was like, okay, cool. They did, like Independence Day is like the opposite. I think of like Independence Day is like the opposite of War of the Worlds, and I'm sure more people like Independence Day than War of the Worlds. It's just different ending. If you feel good and bad guy explodes and yay, let's party. I just didn't really feel like Thunderbolts didn't have that Independence Day type ending. I don't remember this node. The antagonist, I feel like in these superhero type movies, like, I guess the best example is Darth Vader, right? I mean, the heroes are only as interesting and impactful as their struggle towards the villain. And if the villain is, I'm a bad guy because I'm a bad guy, it's just not that interesting. That's why I like Thanos, and that's why I like Darth Vader. It's just there's a little bit more depth than I'm evil because I'm evil guy. I mean, I feel like sometimes that's okay. Like, I think a good example of that being interesting would be Heath Ledger's Joker. Yeah, he was a bad guy because he's a bad guy, but that was at least interesting. Like, that was kind of fun. So, like, the most recent Deadpool movie, I have no fucking idea who the bad guy who's in that movie is, and I still don't care. Like, I have no idea. I don't even know I don't even know what the movie is really about, other than comedy and guts and cussing, and I was hysterical. I had a fun time watching it, but there was like no meaningful plot whatsoever. None. Zero. Harrison Ford and Red Hulk. Harrison Ford is probably my favorite actor of all time, and I did not like him as Red Hulk. Harrison Ford can do no wrong, and I did not like him. What's up, New Good? Yeah, I don't know. I hate to say it, but actually I'll just say it. Kind of feel like I want to remember Harrison Ford and as, you know, Han and Indiana Jones and Patriot Games and Fugitive, and I don't know, man. Just really like Harrison Ford. But Red Hulk is not what I don't know. I guess that's kind of ageist. I don't know. It just didn't. I don't feel like. I don't know. I just always think of Harrison Ford as like this charismatic, you know, like Blade Runner, all that stuff, right? Yeah, the guy died in real life. And they replaced him with Harrison Ford. Which normally would be a good thing, right? He's like my favorite actor of all time, but for some reason it just didn't. I got the feeling also, and I could be wrong, is that Harrison Ford did not give a fuck about that movie. I just got the feeling he just was like, yeah, fuck this movie, I'm showing up today. Like he, what do they call that? Where these millennials like soft quit, where they just don't try and they show up for work and like, fuck this job, I'm not doing any more work than I have to. What do they call that? Quiet quit? I didn't really see him as a villain. Yeah, I think maybe that's it too. The CGI seemed to take a step backwards in Brave New World. I found it to be just like loud and at the like. This is the best way I would describe Brave New World's, you know, fight scenes and special effects. It was like eating the most salty yet bland steak in your entire life. Like the CGI in were bland and salty simultaneously somehow. Vegan steak? I've never had a vegan steak. So I've had a lot of vegan food because I lived in Redlands, which has a lot of Seventh-day Adventists, a lot of people that are going to Loma Linda from India. So there's a lot of vegan, and then there's also like a very progressive college vegan community at the University of Redlands. So I ate a lot of vegetarian and vegan food. It was just a thing there. And I have found that vegan food that is just vegan food and it's not trying to recreate or simulate meat is actually pretty good. But anytime that they try to like simulate meat or a meat alternative is not great. But if they just like stick to making their own food be what it is, you know, weird deep fried tofu and fried mushrooms with like chili sauce. I don't know how to explain it. Oh, it's delicious. But then when I eat like, oh, this is a meat replacement burger patty, I'm like, oh God, this is terrible. Red onion jam with red wine reduction. Sir, I just want a burger and fries. Actually, most of the exceptional vegan food I've had has been French fries or some sort of variation of French fries. It's delicious. Like most of the vegans I know are just all about like having some fucking delicious French fries. French fries? Yeah, I have no idea. It's like Canadian bacon. We don't give a fuck about. That's I discovered that Americans do that a lot with like Canadian bacon, French fries. I didn't realize that this was a thing until I went to Chicago, and they're like, "Do you want a California burger or a California burrito?" I was like, "What the fuck is a California burger or a California burrito?" Oh, it has avocado on it. Okay. Why does this team feel so blah? Yeah, this add avocado to it and call it a Cali whatever. It just doesn't. I mean, as a Californian, I identify as a Californian. It just doesn't really make sense, man. Yeah, it's true in California. If you just, if you want to add avocado or anything, just add avocado to it. It's like pay the extra charge or whatever. But it's never titled that. At least the places I go, like California anything. Yeah, that calling something a California burrito or California whatever is not for. Well, we do call California rolls, though. We do. And we do call Philadelphia rolls. So I guess that's true. You guys are making me hungry for sushi now. Avocado toast wackos. Avocado toast. What was the meme with avocado toast back in the day? Rest assured, you can use a curse in the next Red Star trial if you haven't got enough environment for using in the nugget zone. Shit, right? Avocado toast? Yeah. I very much like avocado, but avocado is somewhat like bananas. It oxidizes so fast, and it does not look appetizing once it is oxidized. It looks horrible, actually. I don't think I ate much today. What did I eat? Did I eat something? Oh, I had leftovers for lunch. Screw a lime juice? It browns. Like a boy the banana will. Are we supposed to use Thunderbolts on this node or what? Oh, guacamole is delicious. It's just pretty pricey and it goes bad quickly. We can get it at Trader Joe's. You guys have Trader Joe's out where you live? Trader Joe's pretty amazing. Sack with Thunderbolts and then go through with a curse? Is that the strategy here? Whole Foods is nothing like Trader Joe's. Is it better to sack with Thunderbolts or just do... Costco? It's really hard to explain what a Trader Joe's is. It's very different than any store I've ever been to. It's like a inexpensive, fancy place. I don't know. They've done a good job of branding themselves as better, more exotic food at reasonable prices. It's just very good. Yeah. Okay. Well, the Costco pizza. I need to go get my prescription. I probably should go to Costco tonight. Cat can get a hot... Hey, babe, want to go out to dinner? I'm going to Costco. You can get a hot dog. I wonder if her friend's here. Is her friend here? Oh, she is there. Hi, Anna. I just forgot you were here. Her friend's here. I just looked at the rig at the driveway. Yeah, her friend's here. I was like, what the hell is your husband yelling about? Oh, I don't want to bring her friend into it. Okay, it's like I'd even buy her friend a Costco hot dog if she wants one. Costco hot dogs for everyone. I'll tell you this. If you want to come over to my house and you want me to treat you to a Costco hot dog, I'm down. We'll go. You can even have if you play nice, you can. I would even get you. I'll get you two. You have two of them. How'd you get so lucky? Never threatened me with a good time. Costco with friends member benefits? Is that what it is? Yeah, I'm trying to, but shit. Well, we borked it for the next node, didn't we? No, I have no interest in anything like that, I'm afraid. Maybe you can treat people going inside Costco for some free samples. Hey! We got some cheese and cracker samples right here. My treat. How'd you get so lucky? So I don't know what to do here. I wonder if I should just basic it out and just like come back tomorrow. Let's see here. We're gonna get exploded by North Star? Yeah. All right, let's do this. Let's drop in here with Thunderbolts and just see if we can. Costco food is definitely worth it. Yeah, I actually do need to go to Costco. Maybe. So right now we are in whatever the baby wants to eat mode. A cat like says, "Oh man, I really want this. Oh, I really want this." That's where we're at right now. Whatever the baby is feeling, we go. Like if sometimes she says, "I want a Costco hot dog," and there's no discussion. We're going to Costco to get a hot dog. Best $1.50 I'm going to spend in a week. We can eat for like $3.50 at Costco. Costco number one. I mean, Costco pizza is. See, I really liked it when pre-COVID they had a Supreme. Now they just have cheese and pepperoni. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's very greasy, which I like. Yeah, they got rid of a lot of stuff. COVID. So my thing was the Supreme pizza. They just don't have it anymore. How many? Yeah, I know, right? Babe, we're going to Costco every night. every day for the rest of the month so I can buy these Gear Tier 20 pieces. Are they doing better than I thought? I feel like this team is doing okay here. We should start a petition for them to bring it back. They also have a whole chicken in the back of the store for $5-6. That's also a loss leader for them also. Hmm. We gotta get through this North Star. Wow. See if we can get through this North. I would like to get through this North Star. Yeah. Yum Browns, Pompeii. Hey man, it's deep fried salt, sugar. That's the ingredients to food to make them delicious. When did we get level 95? I don't know, 2 years ago maybe? We're at 105 now. Oh, go to the left. Get through. We gotta get through this. Oh, I should have targeted good North Star. All right, well. Challenges is an abandoned game mode. They're not. They said they're not doing anything with that ever again, or they're. Well, I don't think they use that word exactly, but they currently said they're not looking to update them, or they're not doing anything with that game mode. Challenges. They worded it in a certain way. Yeah, I believe RJ said the rewards for updated challenges are given out in events. There you go. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. But they're not. A lot of people always say, what are they updating? They're not. Or they're not thinking about that.
Didn't Dorky? Nah. Next up on Torture Dead Live, Kenny beat Young Avengers blindfolded? No. Will chat finally learn synergy? No. Tune in next time for Let's Eat Wasabi while Simon rates.
I'm going to get level 95 to 123. So, yeah, that's more than 2 years. 2 years, almost 2.5 years.
Yo, welcome to the bug bracket test service live. No overpowered, just gate streamers dropped in. One dorky dropped out. Twitch chat, place your bets, let the salt pour out.
I think my run's going to end here, boys.
Crowdsource king with a diamond stat. Twitch cosplays, he nods like a bot. Remove the chat and he's losing the plot. Spreadsheet close, he's reaching for fate, but Twitch made the win, he just pressed play. Just a zoom in, no time to think. Quick click ninja, gone in a blink. Full clear done while you still low. Move so fast, he breaking the code. Mind like calm, hand like speed. This monk gon' feast while y'all just
Hmm.
They should deep in that theory mode. Stacking teams like secret code. Talk too long, timer gone. Team gets wrecked, prep was wrong. Think too hard, misplace hex. Now he's grinding dev DMs and text. Zero cool joking, gameplay wag. Self load like a crucible hag. Team too strong, W's rare. Even a curse but don't dare. Streams on fire, Captain smoke and another L wrapped up in a joke. Can't gear like a final boss. Dev says triple up the lost max IRL but nerfed in test. Whole damn tourney got him stressed from flex direct, no gear to show. Now he's cracking curse on his flow. Mobo's whining mid-turn lag. Takes his L's and starts to nag. Tweeting bugs while the squad gets
All right, I'm going to call it. I don't think there's anything more else to do today.
click and blame before clicking click. Vendables high. Listen
3 hours is good.
to yesterday's news.
Who's streaming right now?
Wrong. Blames the lag while he hits that bong. Ain't no cracking, just spaced out vibes. Forgot his turn, but still got likes. Mobile's whining mid to wine. Dorky's broke wheel took his pride. No test server, just Twitch outside. Hot sauce burn, no gear to flex. Sipping on cope and Twitch chat's X. Spin that pain, chant that cry. Watch him roast while the big boys try.
I have no idea what's going on here. Laura dreaming.
Out of men and pissing the street. However, I feel like her tolerance level is better than mine. And her ability to bounce back was better than mine. You hear that, Steph? Because she was drinking, she was getting more fucked up than me, but she was drinking more than me. I was kind of trying to be a little bit responsible. Because, like, I don't know, if anything happens, like, she's my guest. Like, I need to be able to, like, make sure she's okay. I love choking men on the occasion. More men need to get choked, especially white American men. Well, the man that...
Come on, Lady D. Do your thing. Oh, that was good damage. Fucking ult, bitch. No! Oh, that's so bad. No, that's super bad, McLovin.
All right, I'm calling it right here. Let's go to Walking Hate. There's some bendable stuff going on, but I don't really understand what's going on. It looks like they're all AFK, but I'm not really sure. All right, you're the best. I'll be on tomorrow. Tomorrow should be blog post day. Anyways, bye for now.